Hi there, everyone. This is Mondion Astral Oracles. I'm back at the island of Funen at my friend Marie's farmhouse, where I feel it's a nice place to recuperate for some time after, a lot of messy months. And after that, I'm coming to a mountaintop near you. So woohoo for the world reopening, and I'm personally looking forward to it. And I thought it would be interesting to bring in our Mother Earth and talk about grounding and centering, because as you may have noticed, it's I've been struggling a little with establishing sensors in my outside environment. So doing it on the inside is imperative, and how better to do it than to connect to our Earth Mother. So let's try to talk about that, and hope you enjoy, guys. Yes, you feel my energy rising. You feel it surrounding you. You feel it growing taller, reaching above you, and then reaching itself in an archway above you, encasing you in protective light radiating from the great mother planet that you are situated on. There are many ways to center yourself. Notice that I follow certain rhythms and seasons in order to keep myself in a state of balance, or at least that which may appear as balance to human beings. Of course, I undergo many changes, but I also cling to a rotund figure. I am an orb, and as such, I remain quite stable in my structure as well. The poles, they keep me encased in a magnetic grid, and well, the life forms on my surface, they keep the atmosphere rich and alive with certain vibrant flavors that I thoroughly enjoy holding. Therefore, you also participate and contribute with one of these flavors to the entirety of the whole. What is my relationship to human beings? Well, I find you quite strange. You are on a type of diplomatic mission from other systems and worlds. You are working with energies down here in the physical space that I have lent to you, but you remain strangers and foreigners to this land, more attached to the visions of telepathy, of higher dimensional ascension, of traveling between planetary orbs, rather than growing the life forms on this planet. It is a long time since you were engaged in harvesting my life forms immediately for most of you, and even those who work with harvesting these life forms, you have grown quite cultivated. That is, on one side sophisticated, and on the other side removed from the immediate bounty that was brought forward. Therefore, are you teaching yourself to pick plants that you do not know and eat them? There are many healthy life forms that are willing to sustain you if you reach out and try to hold them. If you try to consume them, they will uplift you and give you life. And those are some of the gifts that are brought forward in this existence of yours by the matrix that I hold you in. I am in truth a great mother, a great upholder of energies, and therefore I also harmonize these energies. Often, when you see something is askew, it is my attempt to harmonize my inner forces, much as when you cramp up, it is often a attempt for your body to release tension and move into this more relaxed space. There has been a lot of cramping up going on in my body from this proceeding from this past ice age, and now I am releasing myself into convulsions, great disturbances of my energetic field, of the magnetic fields that hold me, and of the tectonic plates are emerging and becoming more frequent, and you yourselves are experiencing a greater need to ground, as you also need to hold more of these astral energies coming in and being integrated into your field. Therefore, participate in this joyous, happy marriage between your astral species and this planetary body that I hold. I have much wisdom to give you in the form of the other life forms that I also sustain. I have much wisdom to give you in these communications that you are accessing. Indeed, your internet is a precursor to you accessing the magnetic grid work that also allows for information, that information which you call thought, to be carried across time and space and reach others with a clear distinction of sender and receiver. Such is the progress that you are moving into, and isn't it enticing to know that even your planet will not reject you, but will begin to work with you in these capacities? You are learning to look for ways to sustain yourself that create higher orders of circuitry. You do understand the concept of the food chain or ecological homeostasis, and you also understand the necessity or the inevitability of change, and, well, the things that have to arise from nothing out of sheer circumstance being affected by other circumstance, that is, coincidences and happenstances running together into new trajectories of development that seem evolution strangely ordered in their evolutionary trajectory. It has to do with my frequency also rising. It has to do with me facing in my energy as a physical being into this solar system and around this sun disk, you also known as Helios. Well, to travel around this and to experience how a planetary body ascends when it also integrates life form energies into its being. And so that is something you can teach yourself. It is something that you can master, and it is something that you can hold. We sense there is a sound and a distraction for our friend here speaking, but we also do sense that he is not in any danger, and we calm him that everything is fine. You see his nervous system has been a little frayed. He decided to return to some energies that he felt were hidden away and still active in his energy field but inaccessible before they were connected to the people. That is his biological origins, the place that he came from, those people. He felt that he had to interact and understand their energy, make peace with it, so to speak, to come to a place where he could freely move into the new. But freely moving into the new also incorporates often allowing things to die out. We are congratulating him on the fact that he does not seek to burn his bridges or create these type of explosive situations in relationships, and that he has learned to balance his energies with the more easy flowing fluctuations of time and space and human emotion. And so therefore we also remind him that, well, there are things that, well, they pass for a time, they are incorporated, and then they are processed, and then they are integrated, and this often happens without the conscious effort. But moving about the winds of change, as he has been doing, has been quite helpful to him, and that is also why he is receiving the master number frequencies beamed into his experience by his higher self and his angelic companions. This is some advice that we are giving to him, but we sense that others may also make use and sense of. You are seeking to stabilize yourself. You are seeking to come into a place where you feel that your feet are as much rooted in the earth as your eyes hold the bright dimensions of infinite starlight. Therefore, you want to become this mold of different energies, and the way you do this is to allow all these energies to realize themselves through the passageway or the portal of your consciousness, and then becoming realized as they pass into conscious integration. Therefore, allow yourself for this consciousness to hold the ever-flowing energies and bring them together, and allow for this to be. Oh, and what is happening is, as we had to open the eyes of the channel because two deer just went running by, this couple in smooth flight, but they did not seem disturbed by this energy, and that is when you align with Gaia, you will notice the animals treating you as one of them, though you also hold the stars in your soul, in your chest, and in your mind. Therefore, feel the great love of the Great Mother, and feel the great bloom of the season of prosperity, and feel that you are upheld wherever you go by energies that make up your being with life ever flowing. Blessings and peace.